Have you ever encountered someone who cloaks themselves in piety only to reveal a darker side beneath the surface? This is the central question explored in Moliere's timeless play, Tartuffe. Welcome to Ace Book Talk, where we delve into classic literature and uncover enduring truths about the human condition. Jean-Baptiste Poquelin, better known as Molière, was a 17th-century French playwright and actor, widely regarded as one of the greatest masters of comedy in Western literature. His sharp wit and keen observations of social customs made him a controversial figure in his time. Born into a prosperous family, Molière abandoned a legal career to pursue his passion for the theatre. He founded his own acting troupe and began writing plays that satirized the foibles and hypocrisy of French society. Tartuffe, first performed in 1664, is perhaps his most famous and controversial work, even facing censorship due to its perceived attack on religious figures. Tartuffe centers around the family of Organ, a wealthy Parisian bourgeois who has fallen completely under the spell of a supposed religious devotee named Tartuffe. Blinded by Tartuffe's feigned piety, Organ invites him to live in his home, showering him with praise and material possessions. He even intends to marry Tartuffe to his daughter, Marianne, despite her love for Var. The rest of Organ's family, his wife Elmire, his brother-in-law Clant, daughter Marianne, and his son Damis, see through Tartuffe's charade. They recognize him as a hypocrite who uses religious devotion to manipulate Organ and gain control over his household. They try repeatedly to warn Organ, but he dismisses their concerns as jealousy and spite. Clant, Organ's level-headed brother-in-law, serves as the voice of reason in the play. He argues that true piety lies in genuine virtue and charity, not in ostentatious displays of religious fervor. He warns against religious extremism and encourages a balanced approach to faith. Damis, Organ's impetuous son, is so enraged by Tartuffe's hypocrisy that he confronts him directly. However, Tartuffe, feigning humility, turns the situation to his advantage, convincing Organ that Damis is lying and rebellious. In a fit of anger, Organ disinherits Damis and declares Tartuffe his sole heir. Elmire, Organ's wife, is perhaps the most intelligent and resourceful character in the play. Seeing that reason has no effect on Organ, she devises a plan to expose Tartuffe's true nature. She arranges a secret meeting with Tartuffe while Organ is hidden under a table, eavesdropping on their conversation. During this scene, Tartuffe makes blatant advances towards Elmire, revealing his lustful desires and confirming his hypocrisy. Finally, Organ witnesses Tartuffe's true character firsthand. He is initially in disbelief, but eventually acknowledges the truth. However, the damage is already done. Organ has signed over all his property to Tartuffe, including a strong box containing compromising documents that could incriminate Organ in a political matter. Tartuffe, now holding all the cards, reveals his true colors. He throws Organ out of his own house and declares his intention to use the compromising documents against him. Organ and his family are left in a desperate situation, facing ruin and disgrace. Just when all seems lost, a deus ex machina arrives in the form of the king. A loyal officer of the king arrives to arrest Tartuffe, not Organ. It turns out that the king, a wise and just ruler, is aware of Tartuffe's history of deceit and criminality. He recognizes Tartuffe as a notorious con man and orders his arrest. The king also pardons Organ for his past transgressions, recognizing his good intentions and loyalty. The play concludes with the restoration of order and harmony. Organ regains his property, Damis is forgiven, and Marianne is free to marry Var. Tartuffe is led away to prison, his hypocrisy exposed and his schemes thwarted. Tartuffe is more than just a funny play, it's a powerful commentary on the dangers of hypocrisy, religious extremism, and blind faith. Moliere's work teaches us the importance of critical thinking, skepticism, and the need to look beyond superficial appearances. The play reminds us that true virtue lies not in outward displays of piety, but in genuine compassion, integrity, and honesty. One key takeaway is the importance of questioning authority and not blindly accepting everything we are told. Organ's downfall was a direct result of his unquestioning faith in Tartuffe. He allowed himself to be manipulated and exploited because he was unwilling to challenge Tartuffe's authority. Another important lesson is the need to be wary of those who use religion as a means to an end. Tartuffe's hypocrisy serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of religious extremism and the importance of discerning between genuine faith and manipulative charlatanism. Finally, Tartuffe highlights the importance of family and the bonds of love and loyalty. Despite their disagreements and conflicts, Organ's family ultimately comes together to expose Tartuffe and protect one another. The play reminds us that family is a source of strength and support in times of adversity. Tartuffe continues to resonate with audiences today because its themes are timeless and universal. The play's exploration of hypocrisy, deception, and the search for truth remains relevant in a world where appearances often mask reality. Moliere's wit and satire provide a refreshing and entertaining way to engage with these important issues. Thank you for joining us on Ace Book Talk. We hope you enjoyed our exploration of Moliere's Tartuffe. Subscribe for more book recommendations and literary analysis. What are your thoughts on Tartuffe? Let us know in the comments below.